is one of the most famous poses in sports. The Heisman pose, the trophy, the most recognizable individual honor in football. In 1959, late, great LSU running back Billy Cannon brought the Heisman back to Louisiana for the first time when he won. 60 years later, Joe Burrow's historic 2019 season ensured he'd hoist the Heisman Trophy. And now, just 4 years later, Jaden's journey could end with him becoming a Heisman Trophy winner.
After a record-setting 2023 campaign, Daniels is the favorite to win on Saturday evening. Over the next 30 minutes, we're going to celebrate the greatest of one of the greatest to ever wear the purple and gold. Let's start where all the action is happening, the city that never sleeps. Sports reporter Kendall Duncan is live in Times Square, New York, covering all things Heisman Trophy. Kendall?
Yeah, Sharif, from the Big Easy to the Big Apple, welcome into Times Square. LSU quarterback Jaden Daniels touched down in New York this morning for the first time in his life, and what a way to be welcomed as a Heisman Trophy finalist. He, along with the other candidates, Oregon's Bo Nix, Washington's Michael Penix Jr., and Ohio State's Marvin Harrison Jr. all arrived this morning before posing with the most recognizable trophy in sports and meeting with the media. The LSU QB talked all about what an honor this is and reflected a lot on his journey from California to Arizona State to now LSU.
In a few minutes, sports reporter Kendall Duncan will introduce us to arguably the most interesting player to wear the fleur-de-lis. But we start where it's all going down tonight, on the field at Bank of America Stadium with sports anchor Sharif Ishak and Super Bowl champion Lance Moore.
All right, thanks a lot, Fletcher. Lance, we look good. Do you feel good about tonight's game is the real question.
I feel great about this game, and I feel even greater that our Saints are going to play good.
All right, Lance, I think the Saints will feel even better if they can contain Panthers rookie quarterback Bryce Young. Not so great last week in his debut. 38 passes, just 146 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, and he was sacked twice. And I think the game plan for tonight for the Saints, pain.
Morgan, thank you very much. Joining us now live in studio, Tiffany Adu, former Tulane player, now does basketball games for ESPN+, and Loyola women's head coach Kelly Kennedy from my alma mater. A little fist bump right there. Let's start it off by asking you all just a general question. Tiffany, we'll start with you, then Coach will go to you. Your thoughts on what was a pretty dominating championship game performance for LSU?
You know, it was truly impressive to see how many players stepped up for this game. You know, last time we talked about LSU going into the tournament, they had to have multiple players score.
All right, now let's talk about the amount of people that tuned into this game. 9.9 million, record-breaking game. Sales were crazy. Tickets were more expensive to the women's game than the men's game. What do you think this does for women's basketball collegiately as a whole? And we talk about how it was even more viewed than the WNBA games. I mean, how is this sport growing in front of our eyes?
You know, I just think about the trailblazers that set the tone for yesterday to happen. I think about, you know, Simone Augustus, she was at the game. I think about Sylvia Fowles. I think about all the coaches that came through that program. And what they've done is they've really created an atmosphere that is allowing them to tell stories, allow for personalities to show up, and truly just give the fans who are just now seeing women's basketball for the first time an introduction to something that's truly priceless.
How bright does the future look for this program now?
The future is brighter than bright, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got #1 recruiting class coming in. You know, we're going to be in that portal, but, you know, if we got Kim Mulkey, that's really all we need, and Bob Starkey and our whole coaching staff.
As Kim Mulkey said, they're going to lose 4 seniors, including the 3 that put up a combined 63 points in the win over Iowa. But it's Kim Mulkey. She's going to continue taking this LSU program to the next level, and the level after that, they're probably going to win at least another national championship. In Dallas, Sharif Ishak, WDSU News.
2 head coaches.
I think short guys can coach baseball.
That's right. How much does this mean? Just embrace it.
It's pretty special. I mean, I came here for tonight, okay, but the best part of this job personally is the relationship I get to have with Skip Bertman and Paul Maneri. And that means something to me because I told Coach a long time ago, if I have half his career, I would be a very, very blessed and happy man.
Let's go to you first, and you have a special guest, a well-known guy, they say.
We do, Gina and Sulla. Good evening. This is not our triplet, as you can tell. This is the best baseball player in America, Paul Skeens. We're all getting ready for the championship celebration tonight. It starts at 7:30, celebrating these guys, this player, this team. An amazing night is planned.